What if I told you that you can start mushroom farming without spending much money on substrates? Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. Every business requires capital, every business requires money. But in mushroom production, you can start small and grow big. There are ways that you can minimum your cost, especially when it comes to the substrate that you are using. First of all, identify the waste that is in abundance in your location. Okay, and then which one is closer, which one is cheaper. Don't say that, oh, the video I saw online, the person is using sawdust to grow mushroom. So if there is no sawdust in your area, still now you want to use sawdust. You want to travel miles, pay for transportation, pay for high cost to get your sawdust to start your production. The business will not be sustainable, it's not visible. So you first of all have to identify the waste in your area, and then you can spend less on this substrate. So most people think that you need expensive material, but that is not true. Okay, like I said, you have to find the waste that is available in your community, and it doesn't have to be expensive. So in Ghana, we have sawdust, we have the plantain or banana leaves, and then we have corn cobs. But it depends on where you are located. Like if you're in Accra, you are looking at sawdust because there's a lot of sawmills around. And if you're in Accra and you want something like banana leaves, it's going to be very difficult because there are no, like there is not a lot of plantations within Accra. So if you're in the eastern region, the Bona Hafo region, a community whereby there is banana and plantain farms, like in the Volta region, you can easily get access to the banana or plantain leaves too. And when it comes to the corn crops, we are looking at the maize growing community. We are looking at the northern region, Tamale, that grows maize. We are looking at parts of the Ashanti region that also grow maize, right? Eastern region, across the country, people that grow maize. So you have to first of all identify the waste that is closer to you. Somebody in Upper East region who wants to use sawdust to grow mushroom, it's not visible. It's difficult to get sawdust from the Upper East region, right? Because you wouldn't get it. So that is it, you wouldn't get it. So even if you get it, it's not in a quantity that you can run it as a business. So first of all, assess your community, your locality, and identify the waste that is closer to you that you can use. Some place like Ekusi and Tamale can use rice too because they are the huge rice producers in Ghana. So you first of all have to identify the waste that is closer to you that you are going to use to grow your substrate. So you can find it locally. Like I said, assess your environment, all angles, and know where to find it. So first of all, you have to collect the material, chop it into pieces, and then soak it. So if you are soaking, after that you can do the cold pasteurization during the soaking using the lime, or after soaking you can allow it to drain, and then you do the steam pasteurization. After that you bag it and inoculate. That is if you are using either the straw, the banana leaf, or the corn cobs, right? But if you are using sawdust, that is where you go through the long process. You have to do composting, you have to do tanning, which can take about 3 to 4 weeks. After that, you have to do the bagging, sterilization, allow it to cool, and then do the inoculation and then incubation. And after incubation, it now moves to the cropping house, and the incubation too can take about 3 to 4 weeks or 5 weeks based on the spawn to substrate ratio that you inoculated. The standard is 1:15, but based on that is the standard in Ghana. The size of our spawn, you can use 1 spawn to inoculate 15 bags, but if you're using 1 spawn to inoculate about 20 to 25, the colonization rate is lower as compared to somebody who used 1 to 10, right? And the yield too is different, so you can always adjust your inoculation ratio. So that is it. You first of all have to identify the waste and go by the waste. If you are using straw, banana leaf, corn cobs, It's just about chopping it and doing your sterilization, inoculating, you're ready to go. But if you're using sawdust, you have to go through the decomposition method, that is decomposing your substrate, because mushrooms grow on dead organic matter and sawdust are all usually fresh wood, so you have to decompose it to make the substrate suitable for mushroom to grow in. So yes, you don't need much money, huge money, to get your compost to start. Mostly the cost is in the fixed assets. Building your incubation room, your cropping house, that is where the cost is, the fixed asset. But the substrate for you to start production, no, it doesn't have to cost you much. So you don't need this much money to start. You need the knowledge. You need the knowledge and the energy, because mushroom production will test you, your energy and your patience and your consistency. So share this video with someone who wants to start mushroom farming but still contemplating, and don't forget to subscribe and join us same time tomorrow for another educative video on mushroom production. This channel stands to make you succeed in the agribusiness industry, especially in mushroom industry. That's your girl, the crown princess of the edible fungi kingdom. See you same time tomorrow. Bye bye.